This old, somewhat worn rectangular box made of cardboard shows some scuffing and minor tears. The corners are reinforced with a darker, more rigid tape. The handwritten label are the words, "The Noon Visit, a size," and 456 pieces. This could be an interesting jigsaw. Based on the appearance of the box and the cursive handwriting on the label, I would estimate its date to be early 20th century, likely from the 1900s to the 1920s. So inside, we have a lot of irregular jigsaw pieces. They are push-fit with a random cut. The most striking feature is the highly irregular and non-interlocking nature of the piece edges. Unlike modern puzzles, where pieces have standardized knobs and holes, the interlocking tabs, these pieces have wavy, organic, and unique contours. This style of cutting is often referred to as push-fit or dissected puzzles, where pieces simply fit snugly against each other rather than locking together. Each piece is unique in its outline, a hallmark of hand cutting. The overall color palette is somewhat muted, dominated by greens, browns, and blues, suggesting a traditional landscape genre painting. The colors have faded, and the edges are well worn, a puzzle that has been very well used. The contours of the jigsaw pieces are cut along lines between colors in the picture. This is known as CLC contour line cut. There is also a handwritten number 104 on the back of every piece. After an initial sort of the pieces and selecting those with text on them, we get a few bits of information about the image to work on. The title confirmed as The Noon Visit from the Center, a signature of the artist F.F. English, a copyright notice, copyright 19-something by A. Fox, then Phil, so I assume Philadelphia. Fortunately, the search led to a photograph of the print that I could use in the assembly of the jigsaw. In the foreground, we have two Shire horses pulling a plow, the farmer with his guiding hand, and I assume his wife and child are the visitors referred to in the title. The jigsaw doesn't have corners. They are cut off at 45 degrees. It took a while to find that out. Then I was left with a large area of pastel blues for the sky, murky greens for the field, and another large area of leafy brown tree and the brown plowed field. A bit of research reveals Frank F. English, 1854 to 1922, created the original artwork, a watercolor titled The Noon Visit. He was an American artist. He was born in Louisville, Kentucky, and is primarily associated with Claymont, Delaware, Philadelphia, and Point Pleasant, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where he lived from about 1910 until his death in 1922. A. Fox Phil refers to Adolph Fox, a publisher and art printer based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Adolph Fox was a significant figure in the American art print industry in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He specialized in reproducing artworks by popular artists of the time, including many American landscape and genre painters like Frank F. English. These reproductions were then sold widely as decorative prints, calendar art, and sometimes licensed for other products like jigsaw puzzles. It's quite a challenge to do, but this is the result of the jigsaw. Take a look at this antique. More than just a jigsaw, it's a tangible piece of history, hinting at leisure time over a century ago. This isn't your average modern puzzle. It's a testament to an earlier era of craftsmanship and entertainment. Jigsaw puzzles, especially the high-quality, hand-cut wooden ones, were quite expensive in the early 1900s. A 500-piece puzzle could cost around $5, about a cent per piece, which was a significant sum, sometimes as much as 10% of an average monthly income. To make puzzles accessible to more people, particularly during the puzzle crazes, the first beginning around 1907 to 1908, and another major one during the Great Depression in the 1930s, puzzle rental libraries became very popular. Customers would typically pay a small fee, say a nickel a night, to borrow a puzzle. The handwritten number 104 on the puzzle pieces were very likely inventory or identification numbers used by these rental libraries to keep track of their puzzles and ensure all pieces were returned with the correct set. Missing pieces were a major problem for libraries, as one amusing rhyme from the time advised, "Please don't lose a piece of puzzle, just keep the dog in muzzle. Trouser cuff and Morris chair are a menace. Please use care." The telltale signs of its long life are also evident. If you look closely at the back of the puzzle, you can spot at least 3 pieces that have been repaired or even replaced over time. This wear and tear is a direct result of its journey through countless hands, likely enduring many rentals and reassemblies. These repairs are not flaws, they are silent witnesses to a puzzle that brought joy to many over decades. From an American artist's studio to a Philadelphia publisher's press in 1908, through the meticulous hands of a puzzle cutter, and then into the public through a rental library, this jigsaw has had quite a journey. It's more than just a pastime. It's a window into the craftsmanship, social habits, and artistic trends of a bygone era. A truly remarkable survivor. I hope you have enjoyed this vintage puzzle as much as I did assembling it.